You know that moment when you need to write a product status update and send it to your leadership and to your stakeholders, and you just look at that email and your mind goes blank. You think, okay, what smart words do I need to use to write this update? And of course, I've been there a lot, and I really don't like writing those. So I built something to fix the situation. I built basically a custom chat GPT, and it's called She Builds Updates. It's simple, it's fast, it sounds like a real PM wrote it, and it helps you to write those updates. So today I'm going to show you how I built mine and how you can use it as well. Hey, I'm Maria, and this is She Builds Products podcast. It's a podcast where we make product management simpler and also we build our confidence along the way. In today's episode, I will show you how I built a custom GPT, which helps you write structured product updates. And it's relying on the format of status updates I've been relying on for years already with my teams. It's fast, it's simple, straightforward, and it's really there to give you a head start when your brain just doesn't want to write any product updates. Why did I build this? I used to spend a lot of time writing those product status updates, and I'm not proud of it. But really, the whole reason of it was because I would have this, a really good structure of my product newsletter, what I call it. And then I would make one version for leadership. Then I would make one for stakeholders. I would make one for developers because all of those audiences, they want to hear and see different things. If you send the same thing to them, I don't know, the leadership might ignore, the stakeholders will not even open it, and the developers would be thinking, why am I reading those KPIs or whatever? So I decided that let's simplify this. Right? Let's get a bit more productive since we have AI. And I created a custom chat. And basically what it does, it asks you first, questions about your product and the things that you've done in the last month, right? Because this specific update is for monthly updates. And as you give it answers, it fills in the template. And at the end, it has all of the information. It actually then asks you about who are you going to send it to and creates different versions of this update for leadership, for stakeholders who lost their interest, and for developers in the future. So yeah, this is the structure of how it works. Okay, let me show you how I build it. The first thing that we would need to do is actually go to the custom GPTs page. You will see it on the left side of your screen if you go to ChatGPT, and it's called GPTs. And basically here you'll be able to choose already existing custom chats, but here what we want to do, we want to create a custom chat. So I'll call this chat She Builds Up. Well, then you need to provide description, instructions, conversation starters, knowledge. So if you want to give it already some documents or any attachments, right, to enrich its knowledge, then you can do that here. And also you can provide a recommended model. The goal is simple. It's to help product managers write better updates without the blank page panic. And then the most interesting part of it, the exciting part of it, is the instructions. You really have to give it a lot of time and iterate on the instructions, right? Because as you actually test this chat, you will learn how to make it a bit more precise, right? In the way how it responds to you. And before we dive into the actual prompt, I wanted to just make sure that I call out the principles that I tried to follow when writing this chat. So the first principle is show what you mean. Don't just tell it to do something. So in the prompt, we'll see how I told it exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't just say write a status update, right? I told it how to do it, what it should look like, and so on. Then the second one is break it into small steps. Again, instead of telling it like now generate the whole thing, or now like just talk to the user and ask them what the updates are and put it into the template. No, we want it really to give the details of each step and the order of each step so that custom chat can actually execute them step by step, right? Then the third thing we want it to do is to double check the result. Because sometimes, at least based on my experience, right, you tell him one thing, but then like somehow it decides to do something a little bit different, right? Forgetting about the instructions. And the fourth thing is to give it real life context. So to give it an example of how you talk, how you speak, what language to use, and so on, because I do want it to sound like a professional product manager who gives confident updates, right? So yes, those are the 4 guiding principles that you want to use. Now let's break down our prompt. I created it first in my Notion space so that we don't have to see it in a small screen on the custom GPT screen, because I wanted to walk you through the prompt. The first thing, you want to introduce the role of the chat, your product communication coach. You help product managers write structured product updates in the format of a professional internal product newsletter based on Maria's real world format. Then you want to break it down, as we said, into small step-by-step instructions. In our scenario, I wanted to walk through first asking the user for relevant information, then inserting their answer into the template immediately. Then I want it to keep the formatting clean, structured, and copy-paste ready for tools like Notion, Confluence, or email, so that you can just copy-paste your output into the email and click send. Some general instructions, so more of a context of how I communicate. Never make up any facts, then keep updates in simple language. Do not use unnecessary words of fluff. Use short sentences and clear structures. Then I'm giving it exact the template that I'm using for each product status update. So it will actually use this template, which includes like product description, vision, product goal, together with KPIs, together with the highlights of the month that have happened, right? You have built for your product, together with quotes, demos, small anecdotes, impacts on results. Then it will be followed by what's coming next month, and as well roadmap overview. So including a roadmap, essentially the one that the user shares, and if not, it skips that step. And risks and help needed, which is very important, especially when you communicate to the leadership, together with product teams, thank you, and contributions that they have done. So the next thing that we want to do is fill the template. After I walk my custom chat through the template and the structure that I wanted to use, I also ask it to actually ask the user for which audience this product status update is intended, because I wanted to actually transform this newsletter in a tailored update for executives, leadership, devs, stakeholders. As I said, all of those people require different type of language. So for executives, it will be concise, high level, business focused. We don't want to tell them what type of tasks we are doing. They don't care about that. They want to see the impact on the business. They also want to see what risks we have and if there's any way that they can help us. The devs want clear progress, technical blockers, what's needed to move faster, stakeholders, relevance, reassurance, why it matters, messaging, and cross-functional timelines, dependencies, team coordination. That's our prompt. Let's actually paste it now. We are back at the custom GPT screen. Let's just paste the instructions, and they're literally the same thing that as I showed you right now in Notion. Another thing that you want to add here is a conversation starter. So I will not complicate it, and I'll just say, help me write a confident product status update. I will not upload any files for now. And I will say, okay, let's use GPT-4. And the only thing that we need to do is actually click on create right now. So once it's published, for now, I will just publish it only for me before exposing to you guys. Here we go. GPT is published, and now you can go to view GPT. Really, it's pretty simple. And as I said, you don't have to get your prompt right from the first step because, well, you can so easily update it, right? You can go right now to add a GPT and you can add those sections. So really don't have to get it right from the first time. It's a learning experience. Now I want to actually test it out. That's pretty exciting. So let's do this. I will use the voice mode. It's easier so that you don't have to read the screen of what I'm typing. And also this is actually the way that I prefer these days to communicate with chat GPT. I don't know why. It makes me feel like it's a person. And I will use my iPad because I'm using my iPhone to actually film this. So let's do this. It looks a bit awkward, but that's how we are going to do it. Hello.
Hey there. Want to build a product update together? I can guide you through it step by step. What's your product called?
My product is called She Builds Updates. It's a custom chat GPT.
Got it. Let's start filling in the newsletter. First up, product description. Can you describe She Builds Updates in 2 to 3 sentences? Think what it does and who it's for.
Right. So this product is for product managers, and what it does, it helps you to build structured product updates, and it helps you to kind of become more productive because it really does it fast for you, and it fills in already a working template from real life experience, from my real life experience.
Perfect. Here's how we can phrase that. Product description. She Builds Updates is a custom chat GPT for product managers. It helps build structured product updates quickly using a real-life tested template. It boosts productivity by guiding users step by step through each section. Next up, vision. What's your long-term product vision? Think inspiring but clear. What future are you trying to create with She Builds Updates?
Okay, so repetitive tasks like writing product updates are going to become very easy and will take just minutes compared to hours of what it takes right now for product managers. And I would like to help like 100 product managers, let's say, to make them more productive and decrease the amount of time they have to spend on something so boring as writing updates.
Love that. Here's a clean version of your vision. Vision. Make writing product updates so effortless it takes minutes, not hours. Help at least 100 product managers reclaim time and focus by turning a repetitive task into a fast, structured flow. Next, product goal. What's your current main goal? For example, increase reach, boost usage, gather feedback. Whatever you're focusing on this month or quarter.
I'm going to focus on launching this product and getting the first 10 users for it.
Got it. Here's how we'll phrase that. Product goal. Launch the product and get the first 10 users. Now let's move to KPIs. What are the 3 key metrics you want to track? And if you have current values for July and targets for the end of the year, share those too.
So the metrics that I want to track is daily active users and retention rate on monthly basis because it's a monthly status update, and as well time saved per product manager on writing product updates because they're using this custom chat.
Perfect. Do you have values for July and targets for each of those KPIs by the end of the year? Even rough estimates are fine.
So I don't have values for July because I'm literally just created it last weekend. But what I have is a target. Let's say I have 10 or 10 active users per day, which is a lot, to be honest, that sounds like. No, let's make it 5 users per day. And then in terms of retention rate, I want...
Love that. Here's the product team section. Huge thanks to our amazing team for this month's progress. Creator, Maria, built and launched the first version. Support crew, friends, for cheering, liking, and encouraging every step. Your newsletter is ready.
That's it. So our chat with the She Builds Updates chat is pretty much complete. It did do what it is supposed to do. Let me just share one thing. I want to like actually show you what it looks like, right? So this is the executive product update and keep progress together with the business impact. It's also has a KPI snapshot, what's next, and risk mitigations. If you want to try using this custom chat yourself, she builds updates. I will drop the link in the description of this video so you can go ahead and just use it. You don't have to have any kind of premium plans or anything like this. You can use it as a free tier user of ChatGPT. And let me know how you feel about it. Do you like it? Is it useful? Did you write an actual update using it? So I would be happy to hear all of your feedback. And if you want more features in it to make even better updates, like let me know. I will iterate on this chat for sure. And if you want more PM tools like this, subscribe to this YouTube channel, subscribe to this podcast because I will keep on building. That's it for today. Thank you for watching She Builds Products, and I'll see you next time.